Hi, it's Rachel with Brutus, and today he and I are going to work on come. Come is a really important safety command for him, and especially since he's a little dog, if he ever slips out of his collar or slips under a hole in the fence or out the door under your feet when you're not looking, anything like that, you want to be sure that his come response is very good so that you can call him and get him back to you safely. Now, I'm sure that he's familiar with the command. However, come can be used pretty informally, like around the house. Like if you're feeding him dinner or calling him over, to pet him or something like that. It's really common to say, "Come here, Brutus, come on," something along those lines. But when we practice come, we want to use just a straight come or come here, whichever is your actual command, and don't do the different variations of it. An important thing is to use a high-pitched voice and get really excited. When we're happy and excited with dogs, it's kind of natural. We usually have a higher-pitched voice. And when we come home and, you find that he's chewed up a bunch of stuff, sometimes your first reaction might be, "Brutus, no, bad dog," something like that. So definitely keep it high-pitched and excited. Also, if you kind of bend down, pat your legs, or if you squat down and pat the ground, something that's more on his level, that is a playful position to him, and so he'll probably get very excited and really want to run towards you. So, since he is exploring around now, I'm just going to practice from a short distance and see how he does. Come, Brutus! Brutus, come! Good come! Good boy! Good boy, Brutus! Alright, that was good. I'm happy to see the wagging tail. Lets me know that he's enjoying it. He doesn't see it as work, and he's happy to leave whatever he was sniffing on the ground to come to me. So that's really what we want to do. We always want training to be a positive experience for the dogs, but especially the safety commands like come, where it could, really benefit him and, relieve a great deal of stress from you, knowing that he's really good with his come, and if you're ever to get out or anything like that, you can always get him back to you, and he responds right away. So I'll let him go off and explore again. Come, Brutus! Come here, come on! Good come! Good boy! Good boy! Now when I practice come in kind of concentrated settings like this, I like to always use treats so that it's just really good positive reinforcement. So he always associates it with something good. Of course, if you are just using it around the house, you don't necessarily always have to have a treat for him, but it's not a bad idea to practice with it. One thing about the treats for sure is you don't want to hold the treat way out to him like this, because he's a quick dog and he can either grab the treat or see you don't have a treat, that you are bluffing, and by the time you reach forward to try to get hands on him like that, he can already run away and run off in the other direction. So it's really important that when you call him to you, "Brutus, come!" he comes all the way, and you can get hands on and get him used to being rubbed on the face, neck, and body like that. Of course, that doubles as extra praise for him, but also it gets him used to coming all the way to you and being handled like that. So it's really good. Now he's wandering off. "Brutus, come! Come here! Good come! Good come! Good come, Brutus!" Now, he's coming to me right away, but I've seen him run. He can run faster. So what I'm going to do to increase his speed so that we're practicing good habits, I'm practicing or having him practice the perfect way instead of, just calling it good enough as long as he eventually gets to me. You want to practice with the same way that you want him to react. So to get him to come a bit faster, I'm going to run backwards. "Brutus, come! Come, come, come! Come on, Brutus! Good come! Good boy, Brutus! Come, Brutus! Come, come, come! Come, come, good come! Good boy!" Now that technique there is also called drive, where you're driving backwards. You have the treat, and he's getting super excited. you can tell something like that. It's just fun. It seems like almost like a game for dogs. However, it does really reinforce good habits. So that's fun to do. He's pretty good with his come. I think next time we might try longer distances and more distractions to see how he does. This is Rachel and Brutus, and we are working on come.